Back in the beginning of the Minecraft community, many players attempted to find new and exciting ways to entertain themselves, other than just playing the core game. As the game has progressed and introduced many exciting and new mechanics, developers and creators took to the skies and created a plethora of different minigames. These time wasters became one of the main staples of Minecraft's popularity and have been consistently changing since their humble beginnings. In this video, we'll be talking about the evolution of minigames in Minecraft and showing how they affected Minecraft's progression. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. In the beginning, minigames were simple, like extremely simple. As simple as they were though, they were perfect enough to prove that minigames had a place in Minecraft. These minigames were so basic that there was no need to even download a map for them. You could just build them. Spleef was, and is, definitely the best example of minigame genre's humble beginnings. The game didn't require much thought and effort to create, meaning that anyone could play it once they heard about it from their friends. Spleef is arguably Minecraft's oldest minigame, and due to its simplicity, it could be explained to friends in a very quick way, allowing for a simple word-of-mouth advertising, and then immediately getting to work and playing the game. While I won't go too into detail about the mechanics of Spleef, you can check out a video that we made talking about it here. After Spleef's popularity became so apparent, it didn't take long before many players began making parkour maps and courses, both within their own worlds and in their own dedicated maps. In their own worlds, they were more often than not pretty simple and were just meant to offer some kind of a challenge to their buddies who frequented a private server or something. After players began realizing that these maps were growing in popularity, many individuals began making their own dedicated worlds and uploading them to websites such as Planet Minecraft and the Minecraft Forum. Parkour maps and the likes began to flood the scene as they were quite basic to create and could be enjoyable for just about everybody. As more and more mechanics were introduced into the core game and Minecraft became a more stable game in terms of its core gameplay, many new forms of minigames were released. Creative mode's inclusion into the game allowed players to begin building on an equal level playing field, meaning anybody could begin creating large-scale projects regardless of their experience or knowledge of mods that allowed Minecraft to be utilized to its fullest extent. Because of this, minigames like survival games, cops and robbers, missile wars, and many more were a product of this. These minigames could be downloaded on demand and played with friends privately with little to no setup, aside from what the creator had originally done. More often than not, you would spawn into a map exactly where you needed to be, with everything ready for you to just start playing. Games like Cops and Robbers, Spleef, survival games, and many more were arguably the most popular minigames ever to exist in Minecraft. But they had a few hiccups when trying to play them. To play a game like any of these, you needed friends at the ready, and a server. As these projects became more and more popular with players and YouTubers, the only next logical step forward was to streamline the entire process of playing a minigame even further. At the peak of Minecraft's popularity, multi-server networks like Hypixel and Mineplex began popping up and growing ludicrously fast. These server networks allowed for an enriched playing experience, letting anyone connect to up to thousands of players at a time, playing a large array of minigames spanning a ton of different genres and styles, without the need of asking multiple friends to join in on yours or a friend's laggy internet. It was, and still is, quite a lot to take in. While the games were getting easier and simpler to connect and play, the minigames themselves were getting way more advanced. No longer were minigames needing redstone and command blocks to work, unless it was like specific to the gameplay or something. Server networks began hiring individuals to create games and script them through external plugins, so their player tracking systems could easily coincide and recognize what was needed and happening. When a server reaches hundreds of active players, let alone thousands of active players consistently, command blocks, pistons, and redstone isn't necessarily going to do the trick anymore. From humble beginnings of anywhere from a handful of players enjoying themselves on a private server to literally connecting to over 20, 30, 40, or 50,000 players at a time is an almost unimaginable thing for a game like Minecraft. However, these giant steps really made sense. As Minecraft continuously gets bigger and more advanced, so does the ability to create even more intense projects. Modern multi-server networks are still reigning supreme in the category of entertainment in Minecraft, so it's hard to tell where minigames will be going next. Will we ever head back to our roots of making them in our own private servers? Will we find a new form of entertainment other than minigames? Will everything mostly stay the same? Let me know what you think in the comments section down below. But other than that, that just about does it for me for now. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider leaving a like on it, because it would really help out myself, the channel, and the video quite a lot. But anyways guys, I hope you all enjoyed. My name is AntVenom, and I bid you all farewell. Thanks so much for watching.